Lucifer's story begins in heaven, where he was not just any angel, but one of the most exalted beings in the celestial hierarchy. The name Lucifer, meaning morning star or light bringer, reflects his original purpose in standing before God. Ezekiel 28:12-15 describes Lucifer as the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. He was adorned with every precious stone and stood in the very presence of God, walking among the fiery stones of heaven. His role was not just that of a servant, but as a guardian cherub, a being of immense responsibility. But with such a lofty position came a great test. Lucifer's wisdom and beauty were unparalleled, yet it was his very splendor that planted the seeds of pride. In Isaiah 14:12-14, we witness the beginning of Lucifer's tragic transformation. The text reads, "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn. You said in your heart, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God." Lucifer desired more than what was given to him. He wasn't content with being one of the highest-ranking angels. He wanted to usurp God's authority. His 5 "I will" statements in this passage reveal the depth of his pride. The fall of Lucifer is a tale of rebellion, but also a reflection on how unchecked ambition can lead to ruin. Lucifer's heart was corrupted by the very beauty and wisdom that once made him exceptional. Revelation 12:7-9 gives us a glimpse into the cosmic war that followed Lucifer's rebellion. And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. This isn't just a metaphorical battle. It was a full-scale rebellion in the heavenly realm. Lucifer, now depicted as the dragon, led a third of the angels in a revolt against God. These rebellious angels would later be known as demons, following their leader in defiance. But why did Lucifer turn to open rebellion? It was his insatiable thirst for power and his refusal to submit to God's authority. Ezekiel 28:17 reminds us, "Your heart became proud on account of your beauty, and you corrupted your wisdom because of your splendor." This pride, this arrogance, is what ultimately turned Lucifer into Satan, the adversary. It wasn't just his outward actions that led to his fall. It was the corruption within his heart. Once expelled from heaven, Lucifer's transformation was complete. He was no longer the bearer of light, but the adversary, Satan. The word Satan means accuser or adversary, a fitting title for his new role. We see Satan's influence as early as Genesis 3, where he appears as a serpent in the Garden of Eden. In this moment, Satan's objective becomes clear: to tempt, to deceive, and to lead humanity away from God. Genesis 3:1 reads, "Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made." Through cunning deception, Satan convinced Eve to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, directly opposing God's command. This marks the beginning of his lifelong mission as the ultimate adversary. After his initial appearance in the garden, Satan's presence is felt throughout the Bible, constantly opposing God's plan. From the story of Job, where Satan challenges Job's faithfulness, Job 1:6-12, to the New Testament, where Satan attempts to tempt Jesus himself in the wilderness, Matthew 4:1-11. In both cases, Satan assumes the role of an accuser and tempter, aiming to break the relationship between God and humanity. But unlike his victory in the garden, Satan fails to tempt both Job and Jesus, revealing the limits of his power in the face of true faith. Though Satan's rebellion failed in heaven, his influence remains strong on earth. Ephesians 6:12 warns us that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Satan's strategy is subtle. He doesn't often appear in a physical form, but his influence is seen through deceit, temptation, and spiritual warfare. His goal is to corrupt and distort the truth, turning people away from God's light. Yet despite all his power, the Bible makes one thing abundantly clear: Satan is not an equal to God. He operates within limits, and ultimately, his defeat is certain. The final chapter of Satan's story is found in Revelation 20:10, which foretells his ultimate defeat. "And the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of burning sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet had been thrown. They will be tormented day and night forever and ever." Satan's rebellion, though impactful, will not last forever. His fate is sealed, and the forces of evil will be defeated once and for all. The Bible's narrative of good triumphing over evil is completed here, where the story that began with Lucifer's pride ends with his eternal defeat. The story of Lucifer's transformation into Satan serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of pride and rebellion. Once the bearer of light, Lucifer allowed pride to lead him down a path of destruction, turning him into Satan, the adversary of all creation. Understanding this transformation offers valuable lessons about the nature of good and evil and the ongoing spiritual battle we all face. The story reminds us that even the most exalted beings are not immune to the consequences of pride. Thank you for watching this in-depth exploration of Lucifer's transformation into Satan. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe for more content exploring the mysteries and truths of the Bible. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode.